Bronny James is breaking NBA records. Bronny James just dropped 30 points, but that's not where the NBA record occurred. Bronny James is breaking records in jersey sales. He has sold in excess of 500,000 jerseys. In addition, he has generated $50 million for the Lakers. To put this in perspective, he literally broke an NBA record for jersey sales by a first-year player. He sold more than his dad when he was a rookie. In addition, I saw somewhere else that he sold more jerseys than LeBron did when he came to the Lakers. Breaking a record for the most jerseys sold as a rookie doesn't surprise me. But the fact that LeBron, his dad, we know is a global icon, and by the time he got to the Lakers, LeBron's, career has been established in his legacy, you're telling me that that person who is as famous as he is literally sold less jerseys than his son is crazy to me. And I'm not saying this against Bronny. I'm just saying that's wild to think about because we know how big of a star LeBron is, and he didn't sell as many jerseys as his son as a rookie. Also, the jerseys that they wore together when they made their debut sold for $102,000. And Bronny just dropped 30 in the G League, as I told you in the beginning of the video. So if he's going to put that type of production going forward, we can only imagine how much money he's going to generate for the Lakers. Obviously, outside of the Lakers, who are loving getting all this extra money, from a player standpoint and from a fan standpoint, you would want Bronny to improve because obviously you want to see great players in the league. Like, it would be really cool if Bronny turns out to be an all-star just like his dad. Now, will Bronny be a top, 5 NBA player of all time like his dad? Probably not, because that's nearly impossible to do for anybody. If Bronny James can develop and turn into a player who can be a perennial all-star, look out, Lakers. We also don't know how long LeBron has left. It kind of seems like this year time is catching up with him a little bit. And to be fair, he is basically 40. Like, the fact that I looked it up the other day, he's averaging like 23. The fact that he's averaging 23 points per game, and it was close to a triple-double too, by the way. It was like 8 rebounds, 8 assists, or something like that, at age 40 is insane. Like, by LeBron's standards and by everyone else's standards for LeBron, he is having one of his quote-unquote worst years. But if you compare it to the fact of everybody else at age 40, this is like a once-in-a-lifetime year. Now, the Lakers do need to make moves if they want to win a championship this year because this roster is not cutting it. The reports are that they supposedly want to add depth now instead of another star. I don't know if I believe that report that they're going to target players who are not stars, so to speak. I saw Valanciunas was a target. He was also a target before the season started when he was a free agent. Obviously, they did not get him. In order to get Valanciunas, I don't know how it would work money-wise, but I believe D'Angelo Russell would make the money match, but I don't know why the Wizards would do that deal. Unless the Lakers are giving up picks or something like that. I know they don't have a ton of picks, but I do believe they have a couple of picks left. But I don't really get why the Wizards would do that because Valanciunas, not that he's going to get like 5 first-round picks from any team, but they can definitely get a better deal than from the Lakers, unless the Lakers were giving up like Austin Reeves or something, which they're obviously not going to do. But if you're the Lakers, you're in a really tough and weird spot because LeBron is going to retire in the next year or 2 years. And we keep saying that and it doesn't happen, but I think LeBron doesn't want to play till he's 50 either. But that's the problem. Anthony Davis is in his prime. And if LeBron is going to retire in the next year or so, you would want to pair another star with Anthony Davis because you just extended him. But is Anthony Davis going to lead you to a championship without LeBron? That remains to be seen. I'm not saying he necessarily can't, but we haven't seen him do it. And so it's a question of, are you going to go all in on Anthony Davis? Or when LeBron retires at that point, are you going to try to trade Anthony Davis? Like, these are all the questions that the Lakers are asking themselves. Are you going to make Bronny the future of the franchise? Like, obviously, if he's not ready to produce at an NBA level, then they can't do that. But what I'm saying is, like, if he's showing flashes, are they just going to try to, put it all on Bronny? And you just hired JJ Redick, so, like, there are so many things going on with the Lakers. Brandon Ingram, for example, he's available, but to make the money work, it would have to include, again, someone who's making significant salary. If it's not going to be LeBron or Anthony Davis, that leaves Austin Reeves, Rui, and obviously D'Angelo Russell. And I think you would have to include 2 of those at least. And I don't know if the Lakers can aggregate salaries. I think they can because I don't think they're over the second apron. But regardless, we're talking about the Pelicans here. So it has to make sense for them. So again, D'Angelo Russell, this is not personal to him, but I don't think that makes sense for the Pelicans either. Like, why would they do that? They're already dealing with enough injuries from Zion and the rest of the team. Like, bringing in D'Angelo Russell doesn't fix their problems. So I think the Lakers have a lot to think about for this trade deadline coming up.